What's going on, guys and girls? It's Angry Roleplay once again, and I finally had the time to test the new Vaal Earthquake, and I have the verdict on it. So what happened to Earthquake in the 3.3? So first of all, the aftershock delay has been reduced from 1.5 seconds to 1 second. So effectively, if you attack at 1 time per second right now, aftershock happens almost instantly if you have less duration, especially. So it works like this now. Without less duration, it works like this. So see, that's a giant kind of delay, even though it's much faster now. Let me recover my mana and we'll show you once again. So with less duration in a normal setup, basically it has absolutely next to no delay, and you can spam aftershocks like crazy. And aftershock also got increased damage now. They deal up to 66% more damage, and on this is on a 17 level gem. On 21 this is even more. So basically aftershocks happen more often now and deals more damage. So what is Vaal Earthquake? It deals a giant amount of aftershock damage, and basically the duration with the normal duration at level 17 is about 8 seconds. So as you run, you do aftershocks for 8 seconds, and they do tremendous amount of damage. But the real problem is, first of all, you don't really gain any souls, so it's not like it can be chained. You cannot really gain chain souls without a specific setup, which is only available in the Incursion. And another problem is, without less duration gem, you are doing much less aftershock on your normal Earthquake. That's like the biggest problem. So Vaal Earthquake lasts for 8 seconds, yeah, but your Earthquake with the normal Earthquake, they have a giant amount of delay on them. But if you put less duration, this is what happens. So basically now you do much more aftershocks on your with your normal Earthquake, right? You can spam it, and they are like crazy fast, You're doing a lot of aftershocks, but it reduces the duration of Vaal Earthquake to 3 seconds. So effectively it like cuts it in like almost 3 times. So you're just doing these aftershocks with Vaal Earthquake with just 3.5 seconds, which is literally nothing. So you don't really even notice this, because it's just like, you know, it doesn't last for long. So it's basically a trade-off. You are doing a lot of damage for 3 seconds, or you're doing a lot of damage all the time, but not as much for Vaal Earthquake. So I will just show you how it works, guys, and you will decide. Personally, I had my doubts on Vaal Earthquake for now, and unfortunately I believe it's just not as good, because less duration just gives so much more quality of life to your normal Earthquake so much, and it kind of reduces by 2/3 the duration of Vaal Earthquake, so it's not really worth it in my opinion. I'll just show you how it does. I tried removing less duration and put some maim there as well. There's maim, so kind of increasing the damage of the basic hits, but still keeping the duration. But in the end, it was not really worth it. So this is the normal setup right now. Less duration, Vaal Earthquake lasts 3 seconds, okay? So this is, I'm doing my Vaal Earthquake right now, okay? So I put my Vaal Earthquake. Now I run and do these earthquakes. I don't do anything. So this is it. It ended already, okay? Fucking ended already, guys. So it was barely noticeable. The duration was barely noticeable. The damage was fine, but duration was barely noticeable. I'll show you again what happens. Let's gain more souls. So now I got more souls again. Let's find the juicy pack. Let's give me the juicy pack. So here we go. Let me gather more. Let's gather some juice. So I'm putting my Vaal Earthquake right now. So here we go. So see, I just do not attack and it just destroys everything. It's quite good. The damage is there, but it just lasts for 3 seconds. Now what I do, I put my main support. Now it lasts for 8 seconds and a half. And visually I do more damage on the earthquake, but in reality my aftershocks will happen much less now. So there's like a huge delay. See, I can punch almost 3 times and I get only 2 aftershocks. Let's do it. See, the aftershocks do not happen that often. So I almost got my earthquake. So here we go. Now it comes the Vaal Earthquake, right? I'm running just with the earthquake. It still happens now. It's already ended. So it's not that much, actually. Let me try to gather souls again and find another juicy pack. So it's supposedly to have skill duration of 8 seconds. Let me just mark this. How much is it? Okay, 8 seconds, right? Okay, 8 seconds. So yeah, it's exactly 8 seconds. Exactly 8 seconds. But it's still pretty bad. I mean, I lose so much damage on my normal attacks at this time, but I gain kind of an extra. If there was no delay, maybe it can be useful for speed farming. Maybe without a delay it can be useful. Let's do it again, the boss actually. Go straight to the boss. Oh, I can actually gain more charges, so this is it. This is the earthquake again. It lasts for 8 seconds. It kills quite reliably, I must say. Kills very reliably, but it doesn't gain any souls within this time. Now I'm starting to gain souls again. Need to kill a bunch of stuff. Fortunately, this almost everything is dead here. So my earthquake is back. Let's just try to slam the boss with the earthquakes. So this is just earthquakes, it's nothing more. Literally killed him with increased life, by the way. He has 35%, so that's substantial amount of damage over there. Substantial amount of damage. Yeah. So literally you can kill the boss in tier 11 with 70 level gem with 8-second duration. You can do this. It's pretty interesting. That's decent amount of damage. I think it might be even worth it running without less duration, but right now I'm not really sold on this. I think that for faster clearing, maybe the normal earthquake will still be better. I mean, it's still higher damage as well. So that's about it, guys. Like I said, let me summarize something. So basically, without less duration, you deal much more damage with your main attack because your aftershocks happen much faster. But at the same time, you're losing like 5 seconds on your Vaal Earthquake duration, which cuts your damage a lot for speed farming. So far, I'm absolutely undecided. Maybe with some items that will come with the Incursion, it can really help. But without these items, I believe that it's not really worth it to trade this damage for now. Thanks for watching and see you soon.